And I'm live. Hello everyone. Today is gonna be a very different one. And today I'm gonna do a 4-in-1 horror movie review. Over the past 2 days, I watched 4 movies. By the way, two of them on Wednesday, the other one's on Thursday. So yeah. Without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get started. Yeah, the first horror movie reviews. So the first two of them that I watched them, they're all on Wednesday. So the first one that I watched, this is a movie that I watched for probably for kind of the first timer, by the way. So this is a 2001 film directed by Brad Anderson, and that is Yep, Session 9. So Session 9 it stars David Caruso, Peter Mullen, and also with Brendan Saxon III, Stephen Gerrardin, and Josh Lucas. So basically, it's about like a abandoned lunatic asylum, which is called Denver State Mental Hospital, which is opened in 1880, 1874, my bad, which is abandoned in closed in 1984. And then, and then, a couple people, including the lead lead ones played by Peter Mullen, and also kind of his friends, one played by Phil, played by David Caruso. So basically, it's about like a couple of friends, one to work there. Mike, played by Steven Gerrardin, Josh Lucas as a Hank, and Jeff, played by Brent Saxon the third. So basically, it's about they're working at a place. So basically, there's something's going on. And then who's basically killing Hank that night, and then later on, they investigate who's killing Hank, and then later on is about I'm not gonna spoil what happened, by the way. It's about these abandoned hospital, hearing the whispering voices, something like that. So kind of yeah, that's what basically the plot of that movie. What do I think of it? Well, this is actually a pretty damn good film, by the way. Pretty good horror film from 2001. Yeah, that was a pretty kind of an underrated film, as I'm gonna say. I thought was the acting was pretty good. David Caruso as Phil. Wait, yeah. Peter Mullen as Gordon. David Caruso is easily the best part of the film. What is yeah. And also the horror in that movie was done well. Actually, it's very tense and built up. We don't know what's going on, and then yeah, the atmosphere was actually pretty good. And then the ending, which I don't know, the ending, which I'm not gonna spoil what happened, by the way. If you've seen the movie, you know basically what I'm talking about. And then the rest of the acting was pretty good. Josh Lucas, Brendan Saxon III, Steven Gerrardin, they're all pretty good in that movie. The direction by the direction by Brad Anderson was pretty good. The cinematography is actually pretty done well. The editing was actually not that bad. And then the screenplay by Steven Gerrardin is actually not kind of bad for the most part. Yeah. Overall, Session 9 was actually a pretty good film, by the way. I gave it like a probably 4.5 out of 5, by the way. So yeah, that's for session 9. Let's move on to the another ones that I watch on Wednesday night. But this one is an Australian film, believe it or not. Yep, that's right, an Australian film. Which movie I'm gonna talking about? This is from 2011. This one is, yep, that's right, The Tunnel. What is this is the ones that I watch for on Wednesday night, by the way, at like before 11 p.m. So this one, it's directed by Carlo Ledesma, and it has Belle Delia, Andy Rodoreda, Steve Davis, Luke Arnold, and yeah. So basically, it's about like a journalist or reporter. One was played by Belle Delia. So basically, it's they talking about the tunnel. So basically, what's going on with the water ecosystem, kind of something like that. And then the tunnel was closed by government or something like that. They did not want to go down that tunnel because you don't know what's going on. And then later on that night, so the journalist played by Belle Delia as Natasha Warner. So yeah, was played by Andy Rodoreda as Peter, and Steve Miller as played by Steve Davis, and Tangus Jim Williams played by Luke Arnold. So basically, they're going to the tunnel at night by that for the ones that without permission, and then the other ones they go to the other way, and after that they successfully, and then they wants to tell the story about what happened to the tunnel back in like a couple years ago. And then later on it's about like four people except one. Even though he killed off, by the way, which I don't know, can spoil what happened, by the way. So yeah, that's what's basically the plot of it, by the way. Well, actually, this is despite that, I'm okay with found footage, but I'm very mixed on of it. This one, actually, I did not mind that movie, to be honest. Actually, this is a pretty good found footage monster horror film, by the way. That was a pretty good film. I thought was the acting was somewhat not bad. It's kind of a good. Belle Delia as a Natasha Warner, she's a pretty good in that movie. And also Steve Davis as Steve Miller. Um, he was not bad in that one as well. And also Andy Rodoreda as Peter Ferguson. He was pretty good in that movie. And also Luke Arnold, despite that he wasn't in that much, but he's still pretty good in that movie. And also the direction by Carlo Ledesma. He's actually not that bad for the direction of it. And also the cinematography was actually is pretty decent. And The editing was somewhat not bad, and then yeah, that's what basically I have to say about it. Tunnel is actually a pretty good found footage horror film, by the way. I give it like a 4 out of 5. Anyways, that's the tunnel. Let's move on to the another one, shall we? So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So next movie I'm gonna talking about, which is a horror film, another horror film, but this one's from believe it or not, that one's from 1999. For some reason, it wasn't released until like 2002 on the UK and 2000 in the US, which I don't know why. So the movie I'm going to talk about, ladies and gentlemen, is not the ones from Robert Eggers. That's a different title of that movie. This is Dead of Night, but this is basically the same movie but under a different title. But sorry about that. This is Dead of Night, but this is actually the same film, but it's under a different title, like I said. But yep, Lighthouse, not the Lighthouse. It's just Lighthouse. Yep, Lighthouse, which is a 1999 film, even though the other one's 2000 in the US, well, 2002 in the UK for some reason, which is a long while actually. Directed by Simon Hunter, which for some reason this is the same guy that he directed Mutant Chronicles, which for some odd reason, which I did not know he's directed that one. And it stars Rachel Shelley and James Purefoy. The only ones I know is James Purefoy, and also with Christopher Adamson, Don Warrington, Paul Brook, and a couple of casts. So it's yeah, I don't want to tell you the plot of it. The plot is basically about like the beginning of the film. So there's a guy, uh the serial killer inside a boat, and then all of a sudden, the beginning of the film, the guy killed the girl, which I don't know why, and then he killed another one, which I really wonder who's played the killer for that one. Ah, I don't know, which I don't know who's played the killer for that one because this one it doesn't mention by the way because I watch on Foot Locker because the ones that are very abrupt without end credits for some reason. No joke, I don't know why. So it's about like a guy like on the boat. The one's played by James Purefoy, was Richard Shelley, and Don Warrington, Paul Brook, probably Chris Dunn, um, Peter McCabe, I think. So basically, because the the puts the lights off the lighthouse, and then what happened is that car was kind of a crash. No, that boat was crashed. Sorry about that. So basically, what's going on is they're going that house. They want to lights on the power, by the way. And yeah, I don't know what's going on in that movie because I watch without subtitles because yeah, basically it's about like a James. It's about like a couple people want to stay at that house for a little bit, and yeah, I don't know what to say about it. And then later on, they want to kill people. Some of it on screen, some of it off screen, killing it. And then I don't know much to say, but that this movie was okay, which I don't hate it, but it was okay movie for the most part. The only the only the only time I know the actor is James Purefoy, despite that he's easily the best part of that film. He's basically if you thought he's gonna play the bad guy in the film, no. He's actually plays the good guy in that movie, surprisingly. No. So yeah. So the actors are Rachel Shelley as Dr. Kirsty McCloud. Sometimes she's okay, but not the best acting in the world, but I thought it was meh. But the rest of the acting on par with it. But the directions, this one's not bad. Same thing as the editing, but the screenplay, I don't know, man, which screenplay was meh for the most part. Which this is why this one is 1999, but for some reason it doesn't release until 2002 in the UK. Which yeah, to be honest, overall, I don't much to say. That one is an okay film. I give it like a 2 out of 5. As I'm gonna say, 2 out of 5. So yeah, that's Lighthouse. Hold on a minute. Sorry about that. Yes, that's Lighthouse. And then the last one, we move on to the good ones right there. What do you mean by that? What is this one is in a good note, by the way. This one is interesting. Wait, can you still hear me? Yeah, sorry about that. The Wi-Fi was sometimes not good. So anyway, so this is the first time I watched from that director, believe it or not. And you know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about the late great Wes Craven, by the way. So yeah. So yeah. This is a 1991 film. This is a movie like I said, it's directed by Wes Craven, which I watched for the first time actually. And you know what movie I'm talking about? Yep, that's right. The movie I'm gonna talking about? Yep, The People Under the Stairs. Yeah, that's right. The People Under the Stairs, which is a 1991 film directed by Wes Craven. Yes, which like I said, and it stars Brandon Adams, Edward McGill, Wendy Wabi, AJ Langer, Ving Rhames, Bill Cobbs, Kelly Jo Minter, Sean Wallen, Jamie Roberts, and a couple others. So basically, it's about like a young boy who has a mother and his mother is sick, and then basically what's going on is Leroy and Four they're going to inside that house, which is two of the bad people, by the way. One of them's played by Everett McGill, and one of them's played by Wendy Wabi. They're both fucking insane, and that both pisses me off. So if you've seen the movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And yeah, and then basically it's about like they do not want to robbery on that house, and then they hate those people going outside the house, and then basically what's going on is one of them is two of them are crazy people, like a man and woman played by Evan McGinn and Wendy Wabi. So basically one of them's killing a man, which is I don't know, I'm not gonna spoil who that is. So yeah, so basically four meet Alice played by AJ Langer. So basically they looks like I became friends with him, and then it's about like a boy and Alice and of a roach for a little bit, and it's about like two crazy psychotic people, by the way. So yeah, well, you know what? My thoughts of that movie. This is actually a pretty damn good film, by the way. Actually, I really like that one. So yeah, I thought was the direction by Wes Craven was pretty done well. The script was actually it's actually not damn that bad actually. The acting was pretty good, especially the main lead kid. Yes, in the whole film, which is which is Brandon Adams as the main lead role. So yeah, and also Ving Rhames as the reward, despite he didn't do that much of it, he was pretty good in that one. And also the little girl, not so Alice, played by AJ Langer, she was pretty good in this movie. And then Roach, played by Sean Whalen, he was pretty good in that movie as well. And yeah, and also the cinematography was not damn that bad. It's pretty good. And then the editing was so far it's not that bad actually. And yeah, The People on the Stairs is actually a pretty damn good film, by the way. I give it like a 4.75 out of 5. So yeah. Before I'm gonna end the stream, I'll be right back. By the way, so I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So sorry about that. So it takes it so long, by the way. And by the way, and that's it for my 4-in-1 movie review stream. Sorry for it took so long. So but that's okay. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out.